Hello everybody, welcome to the Lead-Deadwood Baseball and Softball opening ceremonies. My name is Taylor Ballard. I'm the president of the Lead-Deadwood Baseball Association. This is our second year that we've done a joint opening ceremonies with softball, and it's a tradition that I'm not only thankful for that we have established, but I'm very excited to see how much we continue to move forward. On behalf of the Lead-Deadwood Baseball and Softball boards, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight. Before we get tonight's events in full swing, please feel free to grab some free hot dogs from the Deadwood Chamber of Commerce and Lynn's Dakota Mart, and of course, our awesome concessions with Rob Lesser at Gold Star Concessions. Thank you for your support over the season, and I look forward to moving forward with all of you as we continue to build these programs into something special. With that being said, we have a very special guest tonight to help us announce tonight's festivities. Please help me welcome the newest voice of the Rapid City Rush, Corey Riverian.
Thank you, Taylor, and welcome everyone. On behalf of the Rapid City Rush, we want to thank all of you for coming out and for letting us once again be a part of this event and support Lead-Deadwood baseball and softball. As we start this special night, we'd like to take this moment to thank some important members of our community. First, we'd like to recognize the City of Deadwood Commissioners, the City of Lead Commissioners, and the Lead-Deadwood School Board members for continuing to support our softball and baseball associations. We would also like to thank both the softball and baseball boards who spend countless hours organizing and running their respective programs. At this time, I'd like to invite all current and former military members to stand so that you may be recognized. Thank you to all U.S. Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, Space Force, and Air Force personnel for your continuous service and protection to our country. Thank you for your sacrifice, your bravery, your valor, and the example you set for us all. Today we are also joined by many first responders of the Lead-Deadwood area. We want to thank the Lead Volunteer Fire Department, the Deadwood Volunteer Fire Department, the Lead Police Department, the Deadwood Police Department, and the Northern Hills Monument Health Ambulance crew for joining us today. We are so grateful for the work you do in our community. Thank you for helping others when they can't help themselves, for showing up in difficult situations ready to help, and for being a hero to those in need. You are so appreciated, and we are thankful for your service to our community. Without further ado, it's time to introduce your 2024 Lead-Deadwood baseball and softball players. We ask that you please hold your applause until the end of each team. Starting off with the smallest of our bunch, here are the 2024 T-Ballers. Please welcome the Maroon team. Ridley Ballard, Cohen Berners, James Carr, Ari Ellis, Brooks Ellis, Connor Hammond, Bilby Hansen, Nadia Hansen, Atlas Jerabek, Marlon Kohler, Casey Kuntil, Xander Martins, Landon Pickering, Jamison Pontius, Augustus Powell, Axel Wilson, Nora Momola. The Maroon team is coached by Taylor Ballard and sponsored by the Saloon number 10. Next up is the Red team. Sawyer Agbasham, Lander Bainin, Emerson Canfield, Fox Detlefs, Caroline Enos, Malachi Enos, Winston Meehan, Whitney Palmer, Benjamin Pearson, Emma Riggy, Rustin Russell, Edison Schilling, Grayson Webb, Tatum Webb, Aaliyah Wiggin. The gold team is coached by Ashley Russell and sponsored by Twisted Apparel. Next up, the U6 softball team, coached by Matt Campbell. Rexley McGurran, Adaya Harms, Luna Harms, Chloe Conrad, Arabella Jones, Hazel Campbell, Liliana Jones, and Adeline Nelson. Next up, the machine pitch team. Emmett Anderson, Whitten Cleveringa, Quinn Fisher, Nicholas Hahn, Jack Jacobs, Rowan Lucero, Lockley McCreary Storms, Theodore Mead, Carson Miller, Elvis Nicholson, Declan Scaff, Colson Schilling, Dean Sine, Bronson Steinlecht, Carson Steiner. The machine pitch team is coached by Dan Side and sponsored by Angles Edge Custom Homes. The U8 softball team, coached by Morgan Nelson and Asia Ballard. Victoria Baden, Kingsley Ballard, Emma Ballard, Annalie Bernards, Kaylee Conrad, Bella Hart, Olivia Kutil, Nova Nelson, Andy Knoll, Brielle Olson, Briar Rennie, Grayson Reynolds, Carly Seaman, and Savannah Wiegand. Next up, our minors team. Remington Bender, Dasher Brooks, Patrick Katz, Brody Cornelius, Hector Fuller, Ulrich Ruth, Christopher Johnson, Hunter Parker, Kyler Reynolds, Maverick Russell, Atticus Scaff, Hudson Sneesby, Nico Stone, Elijah Wiegand. The minors team is coached by Jeremy Russell and sponsored by Deadwood Dental. Next up is the U10 softball team, coached by Talissa Geffrey and Brooke Anderson. Avery Rantapa, Hadley Larson, Macy Allen, Avery Viken, Brendan Geffrey, Kinley Anderson, Tensley Rice, Echo Gastola, Callie Grissom, Madeline Schilling, Timber Heupel, Mia Kaiser, and Kingsley Nelson. Next up is the majors team. Dylan Atkins, Fenton Colbert, Thomas Curtin, Levi Key, Kate Mendez, Cruz Olson, Hunter Parker, Connor Sargent, Porter Smith, Owen Sneesby, Vic Williams, and Sion Peckham. The majors team is coached by Tony Bradley and sponsored by Dakota Gold Corporation. Now the U12 softball team, coached by Megan Shelton and Erica Hansen. Ainsley Vogt, Carson Griffith, Caitlin Ryan, Kylie Cleveringa, Lennox Thorpe, Lydia Wright, Macy Moravitz, McKenna Larson, Tegan Nelson, Peyton Cassius, Jacqueline Garland, and Kenzie Rice. The U14 softball team, coached by Eric Hansen, Casey Davis, and Ashley Bertrand. Ava Bertrand, Hannah Hansen, Hennessy Matson, Kingsley Crippen, Madison Murray, Peyton Davis, Cindy Fuller, Zaya Thorpe, Amy Fuller, and David Reddick. The U16 softball team, coached by Juan Molina and Hunter Abrams. Cecilia Percy, Delaney Matson, Ivy Hayes, Isabel Wiegand, Michaela Hunter, Daytona Finch, Azalea Molina, Liliana Molina, Aspen Gilcrease, Clarity Harriman, Emily Powell, and Madison Davey. And lastly, the Lead-Deadwood High School Bears, and for the first time since 2017, American Legion Post-31 baseball team. Sam Plema, Jackson Burleson, Ethan Hess, Channing Bladel, Drew Jenke, Ethan Finn, Levi Seward, Ben Wichterman, Bo Wichterman, Brady Rantapa, Isaias Nelson, Ethan Heller, Finn Kane, Reed Simek, Logan Nelson, Logan Matson, Kylan Matson, Ryan Silverman, Christian Johnson, Enzo Stone, Oliver Gray, Ryder Olson, Preston Dahlstrom, Kobe Matson, J.J. Kramer, Reagan Scaff, Dylan Sy, Riddick Jensen, Levi Key, Noah Sapp, Brandon Booth, and Joseph Burton. The coaches are Bob Nelson, Kyle Klima, and Dennis Smith. At this time, we are pleased and honored to present for the first time ever the Marshall Sudlow Memorial Scholarship on behalf of the Lead-Deadwood Baseball Association. Marshall was an avid baseball player for Lead-Deadwood, where he played for 14 years and continued to be on the field after his playing career as a coach for a countless number of players. Marshall graduated from Lead-Deadwood High School in 2004. He was a member of the 842nd Engineer Company and was deployed to Afghanistan in 2011. He was a lively, outspoken character that loved to make people laugh. Marshall was everybody's friend. You could not help being drawn to his vibrant personality and his quirky tendencies. Marshall passed away unexpectedly on April 25th, 2018. But his love for baseball carries on through this scholarship and the Marshall Sudlow Memorial Batting Cage and Bullpen right here at Keene Park in Deadwood. The Lead-Deadwood Baseball Association is honored and privileged to award the 2024 Marshall Sudlow Memorial Scholarship to a Lead-Deadwood High School senior that has performed on the baseball field and the classroom, exhibited exemplary character, and continues to demonstrate a strong work ethic. This year's recipient is Channing Bladel. Congratulations, Channing. Presenting the colors for tonight's ceremonies, please welcome the veterans of foreign wars, Post 5969 from right here in Deadwood. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain standing at attention until the colors have been retired, following the singing of our national anthem. We ask that you please welcome Jada Hunter as she honors America with a performance of our national anthem. Jada is a Lead-Deadwood High School senior and former softball player for Lead-Deadwood.
Shapes and bright stars for the perilous fight, for the hope cause we watch, were so gallantly streaming on the rocket's roar, amongst the sea water, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the Lord of our and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Jada. I'd like to ask all of you to remain standing at this time so that may remember and honor an irreplaceable soul that was lost too soon. J. Michael Vogt passed away on Saturday, April 20th, 2024 at his home in Leeds, South Dakota. He was a loving husband, caring father, devoted son, and cherished friend. Jay loved the outdoors, tinkering in his shop, camping with friends and family, green yards cut to perfection, a loud Harley-Davidson motorcycle, or any bike he could ride. But Jay's biggest joy was being in nature with his girls, anytime, anywhere. Family was everything to Jay. He was a loving and supportive husband to Amber, his wife of 20 years, always supporting her volunteerism without hesitation. He was a very dedicated son to Jane Vogt and Kenneth Vogt, and grandson like no other to Celesta Roth, Dean and Barbara Aker, and Marjorie Brown. Jay never met a stranger and gave everyone his best. He had many strong friendships which he cherished. They know who they are. The outpouring of love his family has received from the community has also been a testament to the kind of man Jay was. Jay was an exceptional father to Jasa and Ainsley. His girls were his worlds. He would do anything to make them laugh or smile, congratulating himself quietly with a smirk. So many stories can be shared about his relationship with his girls. He loved them unconditionally. He created countless memories with his family and friends, sharing laughter, a Coors Light, a bonfire, or a visit in the Tailgate Tavern, where the doors will always be open. Jay will be remembered for his kindness, his gray beard, his blue eyes, his laugh, and his patience. His hugs were as big as his heart. Jay's spirit will live on in the hearts of those who loved him. We ask for you to please join in a moment of silence. Thank you. We would now like to welcome a tremendous individual to the field to throw out the first pitch. Joined by his family, please welcome John Keene. Coach John Keene has been pivotal in many lives of youth baseball and softball players in the Lead-Deadwood area. He and his wife Terry both served on many boards throughout the years, as well as coaching a countless number of players and teams. After over 40 years of impact, John will be hanging up the cleats this season, but his presence will be felt forever. As of May 22nd, 2024, on behalf of the Lead-Deadwood Baseball Association, we would like to introduce to all of you the John Keene Pitching Mound. This custom-built pitching mound is named in honor and recognition of his service, dedication, and commitment to the Lead-Deadwood Baseball Association and its players for over 40 years. The Lead-Deadwood Baseball Association has been able to accomplish significant milestones because of the impact Coach John Keene had, and his legacy in Lead-Deadwood will never be forgotten. Playing catcher tonight for Coach Keene is Ethan Hess, a senior for the Lead-Deadwood baseball team and one of John's many former players. We would now like to welcome a special guest to the mound to help us close out the ceremony before we begin our games. Rapid City Rush assistant coach Peter Tricos. The Lead-Deadwood Baseball Association would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the Rapid City Rush for assisting us in making this year's opening ceremony so memorable. Peter, it's your pitch. That's a strike. And folks, we have, just for attending this event tonight, for opening weekend of the Rapid City Rush on October 25th and 26th up at the Monument Ice Arena, a voucher for a buy one, get one free ticket for opening weekend. Make sure you see one of us and we'll hand those out to you. This concludes the 2024 opening ceremonies. The Softball and Baseball Association boards want to thank all the players, coaches, and parents for helping us make this season so excellent. Thank you and have a great rest of your summer.